Want to speak real Arabic from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ArabicPod101.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Perihan and today we're going to have the top 25 Arabic phrases. So let's begin. Assalamu alaikum. Hello. Assalamu alaikum. Hello. So this is the most basic greeting we have in Arabic. So if you enter anywhere, please say Assalamu alaikum. Sabah al khair. Good morning. Sabah al khair. Good morning. And this is so easy. When you see someone in the morning, just tell them Sabah al khair. It sounds cool. Masa al khair. Good afternoon. Masa al khair. That is good afternoon. تصبح على خير. Good night. تصبح على خير. That is good night. When someone goes to bed, you simply tell them تصبح على خير. Good night. ما اسمك? What's your name? السلام عليكم. ما اسمك? Hello, what's your name? أنا بريهان. I am Perihan. So in reply, the other person says أنا and then their name. أنا means I am and then they put their name. So ما اسمك? What's your name? أنا بريهان. I am Perihan. تشرفنا. Nice to meet you. تشرفنا. Nice to meet you. So now you have a whole conversation. ما اسمك? أنا بريهان. تشرفنا. What's your name? I am Perihan. Nice to meet you. كيف حالك? How are you? كيف حالك? How are you? How are you doing? السلام عليكم. كيف حالك? Hello. How are you doing? أنا بخير. شكرا. ماذا عنك? I'm fine. Thanks. And you? And this is the reply to السلام عليكم. كيف حالك? That is hello. How are you? And you say أنا بخير. شكرا. ماذا عنك? I'm fine. Thank you. How about you? من فضلك. Please. من فضلك. That means please. So you can say اجلس من فضلك, which means please sit down. شكرا. Thank you. شكرا, which means thank you. شكرا على الهدية. Thank you for the present. عفوا. You're welcome. عفوا. You're welcome. So from the beginning, شكرا على الهدية. Thank you for the present. And you reply, عفوا. You're welcome. نعم. Yes. نعم, which means yes. So for example, you can say, هل تريد قهوة? Do you want coffee? And you reply with نعم. Yes. And you can also add من فضلك. من فضلك, please. لا. No. The opposite of it, لا. لا, which means no. So one more. هل تريد قهوة? Do you want coffee? No. لا. And you can say شكرا. Thank you. حسنا. Okay. حسنا. Okay. فلنذهب إلى الحديقة. Let's go to the park. And you say حسنا. حسنا. Okay. عذرا. Excuse me. عذرا, which means excuse me. So for example, you can say عذرا علي الذهاب. عذرا علي الذهاب, which means excuse me, I have to go. أنا آسف. I am sorry. أنا آسف, which means I'm sorry. For example, you can say أنا آسف على التأخير. I'm sorry I am late. كم الساعة? What time is it? كم الساعة, which means what time is it? You can ask someone كم الساعة? كم الساعة الآن? Which means what time is it now? And you can say it's 1:30. إنها الواحدة والنصف. إنها الواحدة والنصف. أين المرحاض? Where is the restroom? أين المرحاض? Where is the restroom? So you can say عذرا أين المرحاض? Excuse me, where is the restroom? انتظر لحظة. wait a moment. عذراً انتظر لحظة, which means excuse me, wait a moment. بكم هذا? How much is this? بكم هذا الفستان? How much is this dress? الحساب لو سمحت. Could I get the check, please? So, for example, if you're in a restaurant, you can do this simple hand sign, which is like this, and you say, الحساب لو سمحت. الحساب لو سمحت. Could I have the check, please? النجدة. Help. النجدة, which means help. So, for example, you can say, لقد سرقت حقيبتي. My bag was stolen. النجدة. Help. أراك لاحقاً. See you later. أراك لاحقاً, which means see you later. So when you say goodbye to your friend, you tell him أراك لاحقاً. And if you're saying goodbye to a group of friends, you say أراكم لاحقاً. أراكم لاحقاً. مع السلامة. Goodbye. مع السلامة, which means goodbye. أنا ذاهب إلى المنزل. مع السلامة. I'm going home. Goodbye. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and please subscribe and comment below about your favorite Arabic phrase. Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Okay.
In this lesson, you're going to learn how to introduce yourself in Arabic. There are a few other ways to say it depending on how formal you want to be. Let's first look at an informal way to introduce yourself in Arabic. مرحباً, أنا كارول, سررت بلقائك. Hi, I'm Carol. It's a pleasure to meet you. مرحباً, أنا كارول, سررت بلقائك. Now you try it. Start by saying مرحباً, which is the equivalent of hi. Then say أنا, literally I am, followed by your name. أنا كارول is I am Carol. Finally, say nice to meet you. If you're talking to a man, you say سررت بلقائك. If you are talking to a woman, say سررت بلقائك. This phrase means pleasure to meet you. In the English phrase pleasure to meet you, you is a neutral word. You can use it for both men and women. But in Arabic, the word you needs a gender. When you change the last letter in liqa'ika, a, to an e sound, liqa'iki, you are actually changing the word you from the male to the female version. Please be careful to use the correct version. Now let's see another way of introducing yourself. In this version, you will say, hi, my name is Carol instead of, hi, I am Carol. And we will learn another way of saying, nice to meet you. مرحباً, اسمي كارول. تشرفت بمعرفتك. Hi, my name is Carol. I am honored to meet you. مرحباً, اسمي كارول. تشرفت بمعرفتك. What has changed from the previous introduction? Let's take a close look at these together. First, مرحباً, أنا كارول has changed to مرحباً, اسمي كارول. So, instead of saying, hi, I am Carol, we are speaking in a more formal way by saying, hi, my name is Carol. Next, after giving your name, instead of saying, سررت بلقائك, you say, تشرفت بمعرفتك, or I am honored to meet you, which is a bit more formal. Again, we should not forget to change the ending of the word depending on the gender of the person you're speaking to. It would be تشرفت بمعرفتك for a man and تشرفت بمعرفتك in case of a woman. One more time, here are the 4 ways you learn to introduce yourself in Arabic. Informally, مرحباً, أنا كارول, سررت بلقائك if you are speaking to a man, and مرحباً, أنا كارول, سررت بلقائك if you are speaking to a woman. The formal way to introduce yourself is مرحباً, اسمي كارول, تشرفت بمعرفتك if the person you're talking to is a man, and مرحباً, اسمي كارول, تشرفت بمعرفتك if that person is a woman. Now it's time for Carol's tips. When you introduce yourself in the Middle East or Northern African countries, it's polite to offer your right hand for a handshake or give 3 kisses on the cheeks, although the rules vary depending on where you are. Arab people place great value on politeness. So, for example, it is considered rude to enter a room or a place without greeting everyone. If you use the right sentence to introduce yourself, they'll definitely be impressed.
Hi everyone, my name is Perihan and this is the Arabic Top Words. Today's topic is 10 phrases to amaze native speakers. So let's get started. أقدر أحفظ حوالي 50 كلمة عربي جديدة في اليوم. I can memorize around 50 new Arabic words a day. The first phrase is أقدر أحفظ حوالي 50 كلمة عربي جديدة في اليوم. I can memorize around 50 new Arabic words a day. أقدر أحفظ حوالي 50 كلمة. It's too long. Even I cannot memorize it. That sounds tough. Good luck. أقدر أتابع أفلام عربي من غير ترجمة. I can watch Arabic movies without subtitles. The next one is أقدر أتابع أفلام عربي من غير ترجمة. I can watch Arabic movies without subtitles. I think it's amazing to watch Arabic movies without subtitles because, as you all know, Arabic has a standard Arabic and dialect Arabic, and they're so different. So usually all movies are made in the dialect. So if you can listen to the dialect and understand so well without the subtitles, that means that you're very, very good at Arabic. Yeah. أنا بتعلم عربي لوحدي. I'm learning Arabic all by myself. أنا بتعلم عربي لوحدي. I'm learning Arabic all by myself. And this is amazing because Arabic is very difficult. So if you decide to learn it all by yourself, then you're a very smart person. All by myself. أنا فهمت كل اللي أنت قلته. I completely understood everything you said. أنا فهمت كل اللي أنت قلته. I completely understood everything you said. If you can understand native speakers without missing anything out, then you're doing a great job, I suppose. أنا أخدت سنة واحدة بس لغاية ما بقيت بتكلم بطلاقة. It took me only 1 year to become fluent. أنا أخدت سنة واحدة بس لغاية ما بقيت أتكلم بطلاقة. It took me only 1 year to become fluent. And this is amazing, and you can only achieve that by having lots of Egyptian friends you can speak with every day. So you can easily learn Egyptian Arabic fluently. You can speak it fluently in only 1 year or even less. العربي ممتع وسهل في التعليم. Arabic is fun and easy to learn. العربي ممتع وسهل في التعليم. Arabic is fun and easy to learn. And of course, Arabic is fun and easy to learn if you're doing it with us, Arabic Pod 101. أنا مش بس بعرف عربي. أنا بتكلم شوية لغات تانية برضو. Apart from knowing Arabic, I can speak a few other languages as well. أنا مش بس بعرف أتكلم عربي، ده أنا بعرف كمان أتكلم شوية لغات تانية. Apart from knowing Arabic, I can also speak a few other languages as well. For example, English. شكراً ليك، بس هي في الحقيقة مش لغتي الأم. Thank you, but it's not my native language actually. شكراً ليك، بس هي في الحقيقة مش لغتي الأم. Thank you, but it's not actually my native language. أنا بعرف أتكلم عربي بأكتر من لهجة. I can speak Arabic in more than one dialect. أنا بعرف أتكلم عربي بأكتر من لهجة. I can speak Arabic in more than one dialect. For example, I can say شكو ماكو حبيبي. It means how are you or what's up, my love, or حبيبي in Iraqi dialect. أنا بعرف أقرأ عربي كمان. I can also read Arabic. The next phrase is أنا كمان بعرف أقرأ عربي. I can also read Arabic. And if you would like to practice Arabic more, you will most certainly find your favorite books in Arabic translated. And that's it for today. What was your favorite phrase? Can you write it below in the comments? Don't forget to subscribe and comment and visit our website, arabicpod101.com. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, my name is Ferhan and this is Arabic Top Words. Today's topic is going to be about how to respond to how are you? إزيك? How are you? First, we have to understand how to understand the word how are you. So how are you in Arabic is, how are you in Egyptian Arabic is إزيك for a male and إزيك for a female. So when you meet up with a friend, then they will most likely start with hi إزيك or hi إزيك if you're a female. وانت and you. To ask the person in front of you how they are after they've asked you how you are, you will say وانت for a male and وانتي for a female. And you. And then you can also expand on it and say وانت وانتي أخباركم إيه الفترة الأخيرة? How have you been doing recently? Or instead you can say عامل إيه? عامل إيه? How have you been doing? You will answer how you are and then you will say وانت عامل إيه? إيه أخبارك? How are you? What's your news? أنا بخير. I'm fine. So how to answer how are you? So when someone asks you إزيك or إزيك, you have several ways to answer. For example, one would be أنا بخير. أنا بخير. I'm fine. One more phrase you can use is أنا كويس for a male and أنا كويسة for a female. It also means I'm fine, and it's probably the most used one. أنا كويسة. أنا كويس. You can also say تمام الحمد لله. تمام الحمد لله. I'm good, thank God. So if you want to say that you're good, you have 3 ways to say it. أنا بخير. أنا كويس. أنا كويسة. تمام الحمد لله. مش وحش. I'm not bad. Or if you don't feel so well, it's not so good, it's not so bad, you can say مش وحش, I'm not bad. You can say مش بطال, مش بطال. It also means it's not so bad, I'm not so bad. أنا بخير برضو, I'm fine too. For the other person, if you ask them وانت and you, how are you, ازيك, they probably might answer you أنا كمان كويس, أنا كمان كويس, I'm also okay, I'm also good. Or they can say أنا بخير برضو, أنا بخير برضو, I'm fine too. Or they can say كله كويس, all is good. That's just like the German phrase. نعسان, I'm sleepy. If you want to say that you're sleepy, you can say أنا نعسان, that means I'm sleepy. You can say عايزة أنام, it means I want to have a nap or I want to sleep. وحش, I'm feeling bad. If you really don't feel good, maybe you want to say I'm feeling bad, so you might say وحش, وحش, I'm not that good, I'm quite bad. You can say الحالة صعبة, الحالة صعبة, it has been tough. It literally like says the condition is hard. Or you can say تعبان قوي الفترة الأخيرة. It means recently I'm very tired, I'm exhausted. Yeah, I think that's it, like if you want to say that you're feeling bad. ماشي الحال, I'm okay. If you're not so good and you're not so bad and you're just okay, you can say ماشي الحال, ماشي الحال. الحال means condition, and ماشي, it means it's going smoothly, I think. It means like I'm okay, I'm doing more or less okay. ماشي الحال. زي الفل, I am great. If you're feeling great, and I hope you do, you can say زي الفل, زي الفل, I'm great. I think full is one type of jasmine flower. So in our imagination or our head, like jasmine is quite white and it smells good. So if your heart is white and you, well, necessarily you don't have to smell good, but if your heart is good, you don't have any problems, it's white, and you feel refreshed, you can say زي الفل, just like jasmine. I'm great, just like jasmine. You can say ممتاز, ممتاز, excellent, I'm excellent. It also means I'm great. شكرا لسؤالك. Thank you for asking. And in the end of all this, you can thank the person for asking you how are you, and you can say شكرا على سؤالك. Thank you for asking. You can also say ربنا يخليك, ربنا يخليك. Literally, it means may God prolong your life or something like that. It's quite nice to add it in the end. Recently, Egyptian girls, including me, don't really use the word thank you, like shukran in Arabic, and instead we use merci, which is quite cute. That's it for today. I hope you liked the video. Why don't you tell us in the comments below about your favorite response to how are you in Arabic. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe our videos, and visit our website arabicpod101.com. Bye bye. So the next word is أنا بخير, which means I'm fine. Now I'm fine.
Today we're going to learn how to use good manners as we thank people. هل أنتم جاهزون? Are you ready? فلنبدأ. Then let's start. There are several ways to thank someone. Let's start with the most common phrase, شكراً. شكراً. شكراً means thank you. To say thank you very much, you just need to add جزيلاً. شكراً جزيلاً. شكراً جزيلاً. شكراً is a formal way of saying thank you. If you want to thank someone more casually, say متشكر if you're a man and متشكرة if you're a woman. متشكر, متشكرة. This phrase means I am grateful or I am thankful. When someone thanks you, how should you answer? There's no set response like you're welcome in English, but there are a few things you can say. The first is بكل سرور. This means with pleasure. بكل سرور. Another phrase you can say is تحت أمرك, which literally means at your service or at your disposal. If you're talking to a woman, you should say تحت أمرك. تحت أمرك. تحت أمرك. It is often used as a funny way of responding to someone thanking you. There are so many ways of saying you're welcome in Arabic. Another one is لا شكر على واجب, which means don't thank me, it's my duty. لا شكر على واجب. Now it's time for Carol's tips. Shukran can mean thank you or thanks. Arabic language is very emotional, and relations between Arab people are very personal. So what if you want to use an expression that sounds more friendly? In that case, you can use Allah يخليك. This is a nice way to thank someone. That means, may God protect you.
Hi everyone, my name is Perihan and this is Arabic Top Words. So let's get started with today's topic. 20 travel phrases you should know. You don't just need, you also should know. The first phrase we have is بتتكلم إنجليزي? Do you speak English? بتتكلم إنجليزي? بتتكلم إنجليزي? Do you speak English? Also you can ask بتعرف إنجليزي? بتعرف إنجليزي? Do you know English? If you're in Egypt, probably you might also want to ask if someone knows French. بتتكلم فرنساوي؟ بتتكلم فرنساوي? Do you speak French? Or بتعرف فرنساوي؟ بتعرف فرنساوي? Do you know French? But if you can say this in Arabic, probably you don't need anyone who speaks English or French. في أتوبيس من المطار لوسط البلد. Is there a bus from the airport to downtown? As soon as you get off the airport, you might want to know how to go to downtown. So maybe you would want to ask في أتوبيس من المطار لوسط البلد. في أتوبيس من المطار لوسط البلد. Is there a bus from the airport to downtown? Or you can also ask في مترو من المطار لوسط البلد. في مترو من المطار لوسط البلد. There's a metro from the airport to downtown. Actually, in Egypt in 2023, I think, there will be a metro available from the airport to downtown. الواي-فاي ببلاش. Is the Wi-Fi free? الواي-فاي ببلاش. الواي-فاي ببلاش. Is the Wi-Fi free? Or you can ask ممكن Wi-Fi? ممكن Wi-Fi? Can I have a Wi-Fi? في أوض فاضية النهاردة? Do you have any vacancies tonight? Once you arrive in a hotel, you might want to ask them if they have any rooms available. So you would want to use this phrase. في أوض فاضية النهاردة? في أوض فاضية النهاردة? Do you have any vacancies today? Or في أوض فاضية الليلة دي؟ في أوض فاضية الليلة دي? Do you have any vacancies for tonight? ممكن أتنقل أوضة تانية? Could I move to a different room? And maybe you would go to one room and you don't like it very much. Maybe it's smelly or dirty or you have annoying neighbors. And if you want to move to another room, you would want to use this phrase. ممكن أنتقل أوضة تانية? Could I move to a different room? في حجز باسمي. I have a reservation. Maybe you already have a reservation under your name, so you would want to use this phrase. في حجز باسمي. في حجز باسمي. Or in English, I have a reservation. If you have not reserved, you would say ما عنديش حجز or ما حجزتش. It means I don't have a reservation or I did not reserve. المنيو من فضلك. Could we have the menu, please? When you get into a restaurant, you might want to ask for the menu if they did not hand it to you already. You would want to say المنيو من فضلك. المنيو من فضلك. Could we have the menu, please? Or you can say المنيو لو سمحت. المنيو لو سمحت. Could I have the menu, please? عندك اقتراحات? Do you have any recommendations? Maybe you don't know anything that's on the menu and you would want to have the recommendation, so you would use this phrase. عندك اقتراحات? عندك اقتراحات? Do you have any recommendations? Or you can say ممكن تقترح لي something? ممكن تقترح لي something? Could you recommend something for me? For example, you can say ممكن تقترح لي طبق. Could you recommend me a dish? Or you can say ممكن تقترح لي مكان. Could you recommend me a place? الحساب لو سمحت. Could I have the check? Once you finish your meal, you might want to ask for the check. So you would say, الحساب لو سمحت. الحساب لو سمحت. Could I have the check, please? Or, الحساب من فضلك. الحساب من فضلك. Can I please have the check? In Egypt, we also have a gesture for it. So you can do this or this to ask for the check. عندي حساسية من الفول السوداني. I'm allergic to peanuts. If you're allergic to something, then you might want to memorize this phrase. عندي حساسية من something. عندي حساسية من something. I am allergic to something. For example, عندي حساسية من الفول السوداني. عندي حساسية من الفول السوداني. I'm allergic to peanuts. مية من فضلك. Water, please. If you're still in the restaurant or simply you went to the supermarket to buy something, for example, water, you might want to use this phrase. مية لو سمحت. مية لو سمحت. Or مية من فضلك. مية من فضلك. Water, please. You can also ask more nicely and say ممكن مية لو سمحت. ممكن مية لو سمحت. Can I have water, please? If you add ممكن to anything, it makes it 10 times more polite. ممكن. بكم ده? How much is this? If you stop by and you want to buy something, you might want to ask for the price, so you would use this phrase. بكم ده? بكم ده? How much is it? Or سعره إيه? سعره إيه? What's the price? If they tell you the price and you think it's too expensive, you can say غالي أوي. غالي أوي. It's too expensive. Or if you agree with the price and it's okay, you can just say تمام. Okay, تمام. عايز 10 من ده. I'd like 10 of these. So if you agree to the price, you might want to tell the seller that you want a specific quantity. So for example, you can say عايز 10 من ده. عايز 10 من ده. I'd like 10 of these. And if you want to be more polite, you can say ممكن لو سمحت 10 من ده. ممكن لو سمحت 10 من ده. Can I please have 10 of these? Also you can say عاوز اشتري 10 من ده. عاوز اشتري 10 من ده. I'd like to buy 10 of these. عايز ده. I'd like this. If you don't know the name or you just want to point at something and say I want this, you can say عايز ده. عايز ده. I'd like this. To make it more polite, you can say ممكن ده. ممكن ده. Can I have this? ممكن تعملي خصم. Could you give me a discount? If it's too expensive, if it's غالي قوي or غالية قوي, too expensive, you might want to ask for a bargain or a discount. So you might say ممكن تعملي خصم. ممكن تعملي خصم. Could you give me a discount? You can also say نزلي السعر شوية. نزلي السعر شوية. Could you make it cheaper? Or for example, if the person says it's for 10 Egyptian pounds, هي ب10 جنيه. الحاجة دي ب10 جنيه. And you want to bargain, you say ممكن تخليها 9. ممكن تخليها 9. Can you make it 9? And you go on and on and on until you get sure, until both of the sides are satisfied. بتاخد visa? Do you take credit card? If you would like to pay in visa, you can ask بتاخد visa? بتاخد visa? Do you take credit card? محطة القطر منين? Where is the train station? If you want to go by train, you can ask where the station is by this phrase. محطة القطر منين? محطة القطر منين? Where is the train station? Same goes to a metro. محطة المترو منين? محطة المترو منين? Where is the metro station? And if you want to ask just for the nearest one, you can say أقرب محطة مترو منين? Where is the nearest metro station? Or فين أقرب محطة قطر? فين أقرب محطة قطر? Where is the nearest train station? بعد إذنك الأجرة كام? Excuse me, what's the fare? If you take a taxi, you might want to ask for the fare, so you will want to use this phrase بعد إذنك الأجرة كام? بعد إذنك الأجرة كام? Which means excuse me, what's the fare? ممكن تصورني من فضلك? Could you take a picture of me, please? If you go somewhere and you want your picture taken, you might want to stop someone and ask ممكن تصورني من فضلك? ممكن تصورني من فضلك? Or ممكن تصورني لو سمحت? Could you take a picture of me, please? الأتوبيس ده بيروح المطار? Is this the right bus for the airport? If you want to ask for the way back to the airport, you would want to use this phrase. الأتوبيس ده بيروح المطار? الأتوبيس ده بيروح المطار? Is this the right bus for the airport? Or for example, المترو ده بيروح المطار؟ المترو ده بيروح المطار? Is this the right metro for the airport? That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Why don't you tell us in the comments below about your favorite or most useful traveling phrase you know. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and visit our website, arabicpod101.com. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, I am Prihan, and this is Top 10 Tourist Attractions in Egypt. Let's get started. Abu Simbel. Abu Simbel. Abu Simbel. Abu Simbel. For example, you can say, رحت أبو سمبل قبل كده? رحت أبو سمبل قبل كده? Which means, have you been to Abu Simbel before? Abu Simbel is such a huge temple, and actually, fun fact, Abu Simbel temple was actually going to drown when Egypt decided to build the Aswan Dam in the 80s. In order to prevent such thing, Egypt had to remove the whole temple from its place to another place. So if you ever go to Abu Simbel again, it's actually not its original place. It has been relocated. أهرامات الجيزة. Giza pyramids. أهرامات الجيزة. Giza pyramids. For example, you can say, أنا اتصورت جنب أهرامات الجيزة. أنا اتصورت جنب أهرامات الجيزة. I took a picture next to the pyramids of Giza. And I have never taken a picture next to the pyramids of Giza because I've never been there. Actually, I live like half an hour away from it. I can see it from everywhere, so I've never felt the need to go and like see it from up close, but I will one day. Like, I have to. المتحف المصري. Egyptian Museum. The next one is, like, I've spent lots of time there. المتحف المصري. The Egyptian Museum. المتحف المصري في ميدان التحرير. المتحف المصري في ميدان التحرير. The Egyptian Museum is located in Tahrir Square. جامع محمد علي. محمد علي Mosque. جامع محمد علي. Muhammad Ali's Mosque. And it's one of the most beautiful mosques in the whole world. جامع محمد علي في قلعة صلاح الدين. جامع محمد علي في قلعة صلاح الدين. Muhammad Ali's Mosque is located in Salah ad-Din's citadel. In front of it, there is a huge park called Al-Azhar Park. It's also built on the Islamic theme, and from the park you can see both the citadel and the mosque, and it's like utterly beautiful, especially at night. سوق خان الخليلي. خان الخليلي Market. خان الخليلي. I bought this from خان الخليلي. This. سوق خان الخليلي. خان الخليلي Market. For example, you can say, هشتري هدايا تذكارية من سوق خان الخليلي. هشتري هدايا تذكارية من سوق خان الخليلي. I'll buy souvenirs from خان الخليلي Market. And in خان الخليلي, you can buy oriental souvenirs as well as statues and t-shirts and so on. Or you can buy like really beautiful, what do you call, like jewelry. You can really buy beautiful jewelry for a very, it's not so expensive. معبد الأقصر. الأقصر Temple. معبد الأقصر. الأقصر Temple. For example, لما كنت في الأقصر زرت معبد الأقصر. لما كنت في الأقصر زرت معبد الأقصر. When I was in الأقصر, I visited the الأقصر Temple. I've never been there, but they say it's beautiful. معبد الكرنك. كرنك Temple. معبد الكرنك. كرنك Temple. For example, النهاردة هنروح معبد الكرنك. النهاردة هنروح معبد الكرنك. Today we will visit the Karnak Temple. مكتبة الإسكندرية. Bibliotheca Alexandria. مكتبة الإسكندرية. Bibliotheca Alexandria. For example, you can say, مكتبة الإسكندرية رائعة. مكتبة الإسكندرية رائعة. Bibliotheca Alexandria is amazing. واحد سيوة. سيوة Oasis. واحد سيوة. سيوة Oasis. For example, واحد سيوة فيها أنقى مياه جوفية. واحد سيوة فيها أنقى مياه جوفية. سيوة Oasis has the purest underground water. الغردقة. هرغادا. Oh, I've been there. الغردقة. الغردقة. هرغادا. الغردقة جواها حلو قوي في الشتاء. الغردقة جواها حلو قوي في الشتاء. Hurghada's weather is amazing in the winter. Like, it's really warm. Like, in February or something, you can still go swimming and, like, it's really good. At the end, I hope you liked today's video. Why don't you tell us in the comments below about the place you would want to go to the most in Egypt. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and visit our website, arabicpod101.com. Bye-bye.
In this lesson, we learned some of the most common greetings used in Arabic-speaking countries. هل أنتم جاهزون? Are you ready? فلنبدأ, then let's start. The most common greeting is مرحبا or hi. مرحبا. This is a general way to greet people when you see them. A more cultural greeting is Assalamu alaikum. This means peace be with you and is generally used only by Muslims. We say it when we meet someone and also when we leave. Assalamu alaykum. Someone could respond to Assalamu alaykum with marhaban or hi, but it is more polite to respond to such greetings in the corresponding way. Since Assalamu alaykum means peace be with you, when greeted in that way, we should answer back with wa alaykum assalam, which literally means peace be with you too. Wa alaykum assalam. Whether you use marhaban, hi, or assalamu alaykum, it is also polite to ask the person how they are. Kayfa haluka? How are you? Kayfa haluka? Don't forget that in Arabic, the word you needs to have a gender. So, kayfa haluka is good if you are talking to a man, but if you are talking to a woman, you should ask kayfa haluki? Kayfa haluki? When it's time to leave, you can say wada'an or goodbye. Wada'an. The other person can reply ma'a salama, which means be safe. Ma'a salama. Let's review the phrases you've learned in this lesson. Marhaban is hi. Assalamu alaykum is peace be with you. The response is wa alaykum assalam. Kayfa haluka or kayfa haluki is how are you. Wada'an is goodbye. And ma'a salama is be safe. Now it's time for Carol's tips. If you're leaving and you want to show the person that you would like to see them again, you can use ila liqa, meaning see you, or ila liqa'i qariban, see you soon. ila liqa'i qariban. Now you know lots of ways to greet people in Arabic.
Hi everyone, my name is Perihan and this is 10 gift ideas you must know. The first gift idea, if you're a parent or if you're like super wealthy, is laptop. Laptop. Oh no, that's not a gift idea, that's too much. Laptop. Seriously, do someone like buy someone else like actually like a gift, like laptop gift? This is like, I get like, what do you call it, like burnt for this, like on in the comments, like, oh, what, like, what are you talking about? Laptop, are you serious? What do you call laptop in Arabic? Oh, or like in Arabic we simply call it lab. Your Egyptian friends might call it just lab, so you can either call it laptop or lab. For example, you can say اللابتوب بتاعي باظ. My laptop is broken, so like it's broken, please buy me a new one, kind of thing. The next one is برفان. برفان, which means perfume. For example, you can say البرفان ده ريحته حلوة قوي. That means this perfume smells amazing. The next word is كتاب. كتاب, book. هجيب له كتاب في هدية عيد ميلاده. هجيب له كتاب في هدية عيد ميلاده, which means I'll buy him a book for his birthday. Oh, okay. The next word is عجلة. عجلة, which means bike. For example, you can say اشتريت عجلة جديدة. اشتريت عجلة جديدة, which means I bought a new bike. Some Egyptians might call it bicicleta. Bicicleta. It also means a bicycle or bike. Bicicleta. The next word is camera. Camera, which means camera. Oh, buy a camera, of course. Like, oh, I'll just casually buy a camera for my friend's birthday. Nothing much. Like, I cannot even buy a camera like for myself.
Disposable camera.
Maybe, like, even like the Polaroid camera is so expensive. Yeah. But then you have to buy like a film for it as well. Like, and it like requires maintenance because you have to, like, for each 10 pictures you have to pay. Oh, it's too much money. For example, you can say نسيت الكاميرا في البيت. نسيت الكاميرا في البيت. Which means I forgot the camera at home. There are some like Egyptians who say like camera. No, what do you say? El camera. Yeah, el camera. That's so funny. Anyway, the next one is smartphone. Smartphone, which means phone. Egyptians might also call it phone, التليفون, المحمول, المحمول. It's all like corresponding to the same thing, like smartphone. For example, you can say, well, I'm not married, but you can say, جبت لجوزي smartphone في عيد جوازنا. جبت لجوزي smartphone في عيد جوازنا. Well, it's not me, but I bought my husband a smartphone for our wedding anniversary. The next word is PlayStation. PlayStation. For example, you can say عايز PlayStation. عايز PlayStation for a male and عايزة PlayStation for a female, which means I want a PlayStation. The next word is قاموس. قاموس. Dictionary. For example, you can say استعمل القاموس للكلمات الجديدة. استعمل القاموس للكلمات الجديدة, which means use the dictionary for the new words. The next word is tablet. Tablet. Oh, this is so real. Like this word, like this sentence is like, this is probably the only like true thing, like to buy the mom a tablet. Like, for example, you can say اشتريت لماما تابلت في عيد الأم. اشتريت لماما تابلت في عيد الأم. I bought my mom a tablet for Mother's Day. Because usually, you know, like in Egypt, moms don't use a computer, and they also cannot use like the phone because, like, you know, they're like, oh, so small, and like it has been like fashion, like not fashion, like it's a trend now to buy like the mom a tablet. Like even my mom, we bought her a tablet. Like this is so, yeah, this is like on point. Bouquet word, bouquet word, which means a bunch of flowers. For example, you can say بكام بوكيه الورد ده. بكام بوكيه الورد ده. How much is this bunch of flowers? My favorite flower is the carnation. The end! I hope you liked today's lesson. Why don't you write us below what kind of gift you would like to buy or receive? Thank you for watching. Why don't you tell us in the comments below about your favorite gift that you've received so far? Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and visit our website, arabicpod101.com. Bye-bye.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.